Good afternoon, class. Welcome to Wanies Academy. In our mathematics class today, we're looking at converting fractions to decimals. And last week, we looked at introductions to proportions. And today, we're looking at converting fractions to decimals. The aim of the lesson is for you to understand how to convert fractions to decimals. And the objective of the lesson is that at the end of the lesson, you'll be able to solve examples on converting fractions to decimals. So in the examples that we're looking at, you won't have to make use of a calculator. That's why we have it here that don't have a calculator. So we are going to solve it out without the use of a calculator. Now in the first example, in example 1, we have it that we are asked to convert 9/20 to decimal form. Now 9/20 is a fraction, so we are asked to convert this to decimal. So we have 9/20. So what we can do here is to make the denominator of the fraction to be a multiple of 10. Now, what I'm going to do is to multiply the numerator and denominator as well. So that will be 5. So we're going to multiply the numerator by 5 and also multiply the denominator by 5 as well. So we're going to have this to be 9 multiplied by 5. Also, we're going to multiply 20 also by 5. So we're going to have 20 multiplied by 5. So we're going to have our numerator now to be 9 times 5. That's going to give us what, 5. Then 20 times 5, this is going to give us 100. So we now have 45 over 100. So with this now, we can convert this to a decimal. So what you just have to do is to move the point to the left-hand side or to the back. Now, you know that we have a point just after the unit digit here, 5. So let's use our red ink for that. So we're going to move it to the back twice because we have 2 zeros. So we're going to move it twice. We have 1. We have 2. Then we have the point here. So we're going to have another 0 here. So from here, we can cancel off the 2 zeros. So we now have our answer here now to be 0.45. So this is the conversion of 9/20 decimal form. All right, so now we're going to go to the example 2 now. Example 2. All right, now we have to convert 4/5 to decimal form. So just the same way we looked at example 1, we're going to make sure that the denominator of the fraction is a multiple of 10. So we have 4/5. So if we want to make 5 to be a multiple of 10, we're going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 20. So this will be 4 multiplied by 20. Divided by, we also have 5 multiplied by 20. So here we're going to have 4 times 20, this will give us 80. Then 5 times 20, this is going to give us 100. So we now have the denominator to be a multiple of 10. All right, so using our red ink, let's just divide this. So we have 0, 0 can take off 0. So we have 8/10 left. 8/10, which you can convert it easily to a decimal. So we can still have this to be, now we have the point after 8 here, but 8.0 is still the same thing as 8. So we can move the point backwards. So take off the 0. So we are going to have this to be 0.8. So we can now have 4/5 to be 0.8 in decimal form. Right, so we move to the last example for today. Here we are asked to convert 3/8 to decimal form. Example 3. I convert 3/8 to decimal form. So here we're going to make use of the long division. We're going to make use of the long division. So we're going to have this. We have 8, which we are using to divide 3. Now, if you look at it, 3 is not up to 8, so we can have here to be 0, 0, 0. We can still keep on having the 0 there, but we can let's just stop it at the top 0. Now, 3 divided by 8, this is 0. 0 times 8, this will give us 0. So subtract this. Now 3 minus 0, this is going to give us 3. So we're going to drop this 0 down. We're going to drop the first 0 down. So we're going to have this to be 30. We're going to have this to be 30. Now we're going to have our point here as well, since we are now taking it from the decimal point. So 30 divided by 8, 30 divided by 8, this is going to give us 3. And 3 times 8, this is going to give us 24. We have 24. So we're going to subtract this, 30 minus 24. So take one from here, we have 2. Here we have 1. Then 10 minus 4, we're going to have this to be 6. So we're going to drop the next 0 down, which we're going to have this to be 60. Now 60 divided by 8, we're going to have this to be 7. Then 7 times 8, we're going to have this to be 56. So we're going to subtract this. Take 1 from here, we have 5. We have 10 here. So 10 divided by 10 minus 6, we're going to have here to be 4. Then we're going to drop the last 0. We're going to drop it down. So we have it to be 40. Now 40 divided by 8, we're going to have this to be 5. And 5 times 8, we're going to have this to be 40. We're going to subtract this. So 40 minus 40, we're going to have this to be 0. So meaning that 3/8 in decimal will give us 0.375. 0.375. All right. So that will be the end of today's class. And please, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, do well to subscribe now. Thank you and see you in the next class. Bye.